what makes you so optimistic about Snap?
Well, this actually does remain maybe the most controversial name in large cap internet. There's no deep consensus by those ratings that you just mentioned. That skew is dramatically more bearish than you would find for name any stock you want. More bearish than Twitter, obviously more than Facebook. So I thought that was interesting. And what we think is happening is at least three things. The popularity of this asset, although the stock's been extremely volatile, the popularity of this asset hasn't changed. If you look at the most downloaded apps around the world in multiple markets, Snap is one of the top 5 most downloaded apps in multiple markets, and that hasn't changed. Second thing is they've had an Android problem. This is an app that requires full integration with the actual device itself, because when you open up Snap, you don't open up the app, you open up your camera. And so it has to be well integrated into the device. That wasn't the case. It took them 2 years to get this right. It's possible that they finally got it right, in which case you could see a real nice acceleration in DAU growth. And the third reason that we like the stock and we're stepping in here, I know the stock's up 100% year to date. It's off 70% since its IPO price. It's off 85% since its all-time high. So there's still sentiment here is very negative. But the third thing is the announcement of these games. And I think the bringing gamification of Snap can boost engagement to levels we have not seen before.
I have the Snap chart up on my terminal here, and you can see the rise since December. But you also think user growth could re-accelerate?
We haven't seen that yet. So the story of 2018 was user growth stagnated. They had no growth in DAUs from December of 2017 to December of 2018. So they've gone X growth in terms of users. That's why the stock corrected as much as it did 2 years in a row. This was the worst performing large cap internet stock for 2 years in a row. Now, if they truly have fixed their Android problem, you're going to open up a much broader range of users. Start seeing DAU growth return. You'll see revenue growth accelerate. You'll see gross margins accelerate. Losses will come down. Stock will go higher.
What about the Kylie Jenner effect and, the day that she tweeted, "Does anyone still use Snap anymore?" Sad, as in I don't. Is Snap still cool?
185 million daily average users. It has got something like 70% more daily average users in the U.S. than Twitter does. And it's a utility. It's not a status as a service. It's not. It's a tool that people use to communicate, first and foremost, to communicate with each other. So if you're a communications tool, that means you are necessary for people who are on the platform. Now the question is, can you broaden the demographic appeal of Snap, make it more useful for people who are over the age of 17?
Are you pointing at me?
You need to make the site more intuitive. And you need to increase the functionality of the site. More media, more entertainment, more games. Check. They just did that.
So why are you so excited about the gaming aspect here?
I think we're seeing a broad trend of gaming leaving away from sophisticated, maybe clunky console devices and coming right into apps, right into the internet user interface. That's what Google is doing with Stadia. I think that's what Snap's doing here. And we spent a lot of time playing with the games last week. It was fun. And it looks to us like these are natural activities that people who are on Snap would want to do.